Wow.
Doggy! And don't ask me what popped in there to say disconnect that.
Hey all, Sage here at NoCo Car Shelter today. We've also got Brian, Nick, who is starting up his 1957 Chevy for the very first time. We're getting into it. Got William back there too. We wanted to include you all in the process, so that's what we're doing today. Oh, also stick around to the end to see all this awesome lettering being hand painted on this car, because I did get that as well. But the main goal today is to get this car started, running under our roof for the very first time. Let's get into it. Sorry to put you on the spot, Nick.
This is where he's supposed to say, I am not a piece of meat. It's gonna be a rock track. Sí, seguridad. Vamos a avanzar. ¿Dice por?
Go this way. Popping some plugs.
Popping some plugs in all the wrong places. No, you just undo this rubber line here.
Oh wait, which all the plugs?
No, this one. Undo that one.
So, what are you doing?
Gonna set this here battery in so we can get to the balancer to a point where we can just mark the notch on it so we can see it better when we're checking the timing and everything on this. Which we shouldn't have to mess with too much because this thing came from Blue Point, from the crate, or from the
Blueprint.
from the engine stand, I should say.
Blueprint.
Run. What did I say?
Blue Point.
I'll go point out all your mistakes.
I just figured that was an important one.
Shut up, Richard.
I don't know your reference.
I know, I'm old. Not enough people have seen Tommy Boy these days. Let alone even know who Chris Farley is. It reaches. I'll grab it. Grab a half inch to snug this down. That's actually snugging on. You don't need to crank that on. We'll wait till you got your battery. Nah, it's on there better. It felt a little loose, but it's just enough to do what we're going to be doing. One thing I forgot to be like, hey, did you grab a battery? Put this on there. Try not to chew up your nicey looking thing so much. Wait, man.
I got got this chalk. You think the chalk will work? I mean, I do have a paint marker too.
I'm not a professional lighter. You're trying to paint marker our trash can?
I'm just trying to get the thing, the tip loaded up.
I'm just messing with you.
Just a tip.
Okay, Archer.
There we go. All right, Nick. Hop on in, and we're just gonna give it a little bump.
Yeah.
I just want to get it so that line is to where I can see it, so we can put a nice clean line on it for you. Yeah, come around here. Come around here. See that thing right below this aluminum thing?
I do.
That. So come on. Yep. And listen, you're just gonna give her a little bump. And I'll probably tell you to give it a couple more, but just give it one to start, see what happens. Hit it. Nothing?
Might need to turn it up. No.
Your right turn signal's on. All right, hit it. Again. 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 We're almost there. Give it one little bump. Another. 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 Good. So there's 0. You want to come see for yourself. So this has got all your degrees. This is a nice balance here. So we're just gonna mark the 0 so you know where that is. What'd you say they said it should be at?
Well, the total, the mechanical timing should be between 32 and 34.
32 and 34.
Oh, maybe that other mark. That's right between what looks to be somewhere
32
around
and
there.
34. Yeah, it does. You're right.
I gave that one a little, not as bright mark so I can tell the difference.
Yeah, maybe got to do.
Pre-lubrication. It's already filled up. You don't got flat tops. You got
Yeah.
you got the roller set up.
Yeah, it's really,
What do you
it's
think?
only a couple steps because all the roller stuff's.
That because you're broken in already.
Yeah, it
Start
just
up
says to
ignition
bring it
braking.
to 2,000 and just make sure it's running. You got oil pressure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's just obvious.
yeah, the obvious. Yeah,
So
I mean,
crank it for 20 seconds and let it sit for 20 seconets.
yeah, I guess let's do that. Go ahead and
Well,
go ahead and do that.
That's what
By
we're
the
gonna
way, I
do.
like how that starter is. Did anybody notice that?
Yeah,
Watch. Huh?
Yeah, high torque mini on it.
Well, it's a high torque mini starter, but like it doesn't like kick it like kick. You know what I mean? You'll see when he go ahead. Just like 15, 20 seconds of cranking and let go. Just keep an eye on it, take a look at the gauge, your oil pressure, and make sure that goes up.
There we
It
go.
might not go up the first 20 seconds.
Good.
Here's clear. The oil pressure move?
Yeah, it did start pumping up.
Sweet.
Oil
That's a
pressure
good thing.
coming up.
They come with that carb on there too, or you got
Dude, this thing came exactly as you see it, the only difference being the valve covers.
Yeah, it really wasn't that much more money for the complete.
No, it's not.
So like I figured by the time if I just ordered a long block and then did everything, pieced it together, it would probably cost more. So yeah.
Well, it came together. That's nice though.
Yeah.
You got premium fuel, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got Vortex heads.
Yeah.
Did it say it specifically? Like how many times did you do that? It didn't specify.
I mean, I do it a few times. That way we just make sure we got oil pumping through.
3 times?
I feel like 4 or 5. 4 or 5, just to be safe. I can't see it hurting it. Oil pressure may not be visible on certain electronic gauges. We see it already, so that's a big deal. What'd you get up to on oil pressure? I mean, for just a starter spin, that's pretty good.
What was it?
20.
Oh.
I mean, how many RPMs do you think that is? Like,
Just wanted to include you guys in as much of this as possible.
then we'll hook this up.
Well,
Get to it.
the part that I missed was that he said he'd throw some plugs
Yeah, it
in.
looks like you only have one. What is that number? It's like both sides. That one back here is like the only tough one.
The only pain in the ass. Yeah, that's cool though. Yeah, dude. I'm not in a rush.
We'll be back with more updates. Putting the spark plugs back in. And we're back.
I'm gonna
Giving it
actually,
a go in it.
I'm gonna grab one more light too, because I like where those are, so we can keep an eye on it. Actually, gonna move this away from the header though. Get it down lower. But I like being able to see down here to see if anything stupid's happening. And actually also wipe this down. Here. Over here. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Pretty cool. And should do you think that'll like how do you know if there's an air pocket? Just overheat.
If it starts heating up, I mean, what I like to do, there you go. Push this down. It's not even up and in there. It'll work its way. This is all air right now. But as soon as, because what happens is the water pump pulls it up through the motor and then deposits it back up here. So once it starts running, it'll fill, that'll get filled in. We'll leave this just a little loose. All I can say is, go ahead, sit in there.
Yeah.
Give it a pump or two, and give her a crank. See if it does what we want her to do. We'll run it for like a minute or two. We'll run it for like 10 or 15, 20 seconds, and just look everything over, make sure we're not like losing stuff anywhere, and then we'll like really make sure. It's just because we haven't heard it run once. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. So, whenever you're ready, bud. Oh, let me turn this
What you got there,
charger
William?
on.
Timing light,
Timing light.
so I can see if we're way off. Do you guys even time it at all yet? Do you guys time it at all yet, or look at
We
it?
never touched the distributor, and it should be set as it should be from blueprint, but it says to verify, but it says it should be set, but we're gonna verify. We're just gonna start it up and make sure nothing's doing anything stupid first, and then we'll verify that. Wherever you are, bud. All right, so that battery ain't gonna do it.
Get the one out of the van.
It's a side terminal.
Oh.
I like this battery here. Actually, I know the one in the truck's loose. And I know I won't lose my presets. My analog presets. Wanna pop that battery out? Turn off that charger first, probably. This should crank that over just fine by itself. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that right there just in case we run into some things. I hate to put it away and be like, oh,
needed
no,
that.
this is not cranking it good enough. We need a little more juice because of more compression. Which way? I think we're gonna go this way, I think. Nope, we're gonna have to go the other way. I don't know if this will reach that back corner. I think I get where you are, babe. I don't know if this battery will reach. Maybe if we set it different like before. Had to let Kyle take the damn Optima that's sitting here just right.
Did you drive the other van back?
Yep.
No, he drove.
I didn't know it was drivable.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to run it. I made it run driving.
I knew it was running and driving, but I didn't know it was like drive it down the street.
What do you drive? Where's that out the window?
Nope. He just looked through the busted windshield.
It's
The windshield was
busted-
literally
it's
just
busted
sitting
on
in
the
there.
other side. So it's busted on the other side.
Yeah, the other side was busted more than anything. We clear everything and still it's a little snug, but whatever. It's not on anything that's gonna get hot, is it? Nah. All right, take two. Get a better battery. Oh yeah.
I can barely squeeze that thing.
That's what she said.
I'm all messed up.
I'm all messed up. Go ahead, bud. Give it a couple pumps. It might not have fuel up to the carb yet. Yeah. Hit it. It sounds like it. Is it not sparking? Is that thing not hitting?
If either this is not working or you don't have spark.
Battery's in the front, right? I can't see that far, I forget. No, battery's in the back. With all these in backwards. I'm gonna get a test light and verify. I smell gas like a motherfucker. Ain't gas that's the issue.
I don't see any leaking from in there. That's good.
It's leaking. There's gas on the dampener.
Well, I thought we already checked that.
On the what?
There's gas on the dampener.
On the damper?
Yeah. It's all wet.
Is it wet or is it shiny paint?
It's wet.
Yeah. Smell gas, yeah. Where's it getting it? They're doing a spray maybe?
It has to be. It's all wet down there on the cross member.
There's so much shit down there. I'm gonna try to get underneath.
I knew we were smelling raw gas.
I don't see any on the ground.
Instead of leaking all the cross.
That's cool. Hey Nick,
No.
give it a crank. Yep. I can't tell if it's from. Oh, there it is. Hey Dick, guess what it is? Yup. It's like currently still spraying under pressure.
Under pressure.
Didn't I find another one? The only problem is to get to this. I'm also disappointed that we didn't even just get to hear it. Boom. Why is it not getting?
Well, you want to work on that? I can work on the room part of things.
That's gonna be a production. We gotta take the fuel pump off. In order to get the fuel pump off, we gotta take the. Did we take the alternate? Did we take the battery box? We just took the battery box off, I think. Well, we did. I did have another fitting though.
Yeah, you did.
I was hoping this wouldn't be an issue because we had the clearance gap. Let me just see if we're getting. I got a rag on the thing, so it's not like creating the biggest mess ever. Good, good. Just turn the key to the on position. Just want to see if we got power. You got power. Maybe we're just smelling fuel because of that.
I wasn't. The light wasn't flashing. And it
What
wasn't,
else
and it
could
wasn't
it-
firing. So
What else could it be? He's got power. I mean, he's got power.
jab the housing.
Did they turn it on again?
No.
It's got ground.
We're grounded. I don't want to sit here and crank the shit out of it.
Probably flooded. I wouldn't crank it because this thing's pumping quite a bit. You got a spark plug?
Spark checker?
Spark checker?
Yeah.
Or a spark plug?
You got the ODB2 scanner?
Huh?
Need the ODB2 scanner? That's the OBC scanner. Get OBC.
Yeah, crank her over.
Leave the key in it, man.
We're in the city, man. It's a good habit.
No spark.
For some reason you're not getting spark. You got power to the coil.
Does it have the rotor in it?
We didn't touch this thing.
Does it have the rotor in it?
We're gonna have to find out. But we didn't. Did we take the cap? Did we take the cap off when we put it? We didn't take anything off.
Crank it again.
Alright, just let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah, no spark.
Let me get a flathead and we'll pop that distributor cap off. The blueprint did put a cap load on it.
Well, I guess we'll find out, and so will you guys.
Pretty sure we didn't even have that cap on. I think we took the. I can't
You
remember.
know what? We might have. I think we did take it off at one point.
Did we
I
take the
don't know.
rotor off though?
Nah, we didn't like.
I mean, I'm just here to ask the stupid questions.
Stupid question.
We appreciate
Look, how
it.
many times have you done that?
More than I'd like to admit. Look at that one on that side.
Yeah, that's just.
I know, but he's got a warranty.
Yeah, turn it on. All right, you got 12 volts. Crank it.
Crank it?
Yep.
Alright.
No, it's got voltage while cranking.
So
Is that your thinking face?
no, I mean, because this motor came with like a sheet from the dyno. So I mean, it has to have run. Now I'm struggling. What the f? There it is. Uh-oh.
Makes me dirty more.
It's getting, the screwdriver gets stuck on the firewall. There you go. That's okay. They're operating freely.
What are you testing?
Continuity of the wires.
I see numbers.
Hey, can you actuate that?
It's really good.
Let's go slow. All right, now go back. Is that picking up?
Understand what all those numbers mean? Those are a lot of numbers. Sure, it's gonna rain out.
Were you just testing the resistance with that?
Yeah.
That move? So when that moves, you should get.
Yeah, it's just.
I was hoping I was gonna pee and come out. It was gonna be running.
So when those
Thanks
weights
for
fly
it.
out, you've got.
Well, no, because what's happening when you're moving this
Yeah.
is it's moving the pickup. And what I was checking was to see if the reluctor ring was actually picking up
Okay.
when it should fire. That doesn't mean the module's good,
Yeah.
but
But if you
but you
have
want
it,
to see the resistance change because that's signifying that
it's picking up.
it's picking up. Do some quick googling.
The Google box. Hey all, doing a quick check-in with my iPhone because the GoPro is charging / uploading to the cloud. But what are you guys getting into?
They needed my knuckles.
Chevy
Because
Fire
they needed
Ranger?
to re-put the wires back on that we just willy-nilly just yanked all off.
Seems like a pretty good check-in.
Willy-nilly! Give it a shot, dude. All over pictures.
Give this thing a start.
Yep. One pump of gas. That should do it.
Thank it.
How odd.
You check the coil. Is this like a, did this have a normal type of module? Like a standard GM type?
Well, we're gonna try and figure this out again, and we'll be back with another check-in soon.
Yeah, just
Bolts should be enough, but
It should. These should only need like 9.5 volts to fire off. You had 10 and a half, between 10 and a half and 11,
yeah,
but just because it's easy to try,
yeah.
we'll run a jumper wire.
If not, we'll at least try a module.
All right.
Yeah, give her a hit, see, give her a crank for a minute.
Yeah.
Pop the wires off and the cap one more time. We'll get the rotor off. Might be able to get away without taking the rotor off. And then we'll switch out modules, try that. If that don't do it, we'll call Blueprint before we move any farther.
Sounds like a good call.
Get to be guinea pig. Hold it as low down as you can.
Yeah,
We're gonna be nice to you at least. And you're just gonna hold. We're gonna get it as close as you can, so I can make sure that should be. You're gonna just hold it close to any of the.
Yep, that works.
Don't shock him.
You can say the module's good in here.
That one works.
In case anybody needs to test the distributor out of the car. It's that easy.
But it'd also say maybe don't recommend it because we don't want you shocking yourselves and
Yeah,
blaming
you
us.
Don't do
I'm
that.
not gonna go that far and say we don't recommend it.
And if you do it, make sure you have all your buddies helping. That way everyone's equally liable.
I appreciate the
So
explanation.
one thing everyone always forgets on these, you videotaping? One thing everyone always forgets on these is to put the thermal joint compound on there, because these get really hot when they're running, and the base of the distributor is actually a heat sink to take the heat away from this. And if you don't put this compound on there, these will overheat and you'll go through modules like they're nothing. If you do put it on there, then they last for pretty much ever, unless they randomly fail, which we think this one did, which is why we're putting a new one in.
Oh, you already got the old one out.
Oh yeah, I don't mess around.
William's getting it done. Alright guys, we're back and we're getting ready to start Nick's car up.
Is it gonna happen this time? Yep.
Maybe not.
That is the craziest thing.
It's got to be something with the whole distributor, right?
Oh, we checked. The distributor's grounded, and the only what else is there in the distributor?
I mean the coil, but I don't doubt okay.
You want to swap out the cap and coil? We got another one sitting right there. It'd take a minute and a half. It goes to show, though, it could be out of a junkyard and get one to run, and you can have all this. And is that hooked on? Or are you still thinking?
I'm thinking about if I want to put that in or if I want to just hold it.
Maybe it'll make your wrist feel better.
I'm gonna make it feel worse.
Or you can use your tongue.
No. You crank it.
This is silly. See, so many steps ago, we would have just pulled the distributor and checked that. But we were trying to avoid that because this motor came from Blueprint, like it ran. They ran it, they dynoed it, and they set it, and I did not want to mess with anything on that distributor, let alone pulling the whole thing. trying everything we can to shy it. No, I'm not gonna do it. If this one works, it's staying dirty. We got sparks out of that coil, so
I mean, it's
that coil, that module. Four. Yeah, 4 threes. Present. No, it's spinning. No, this coil, this doesn't work. Like I'm thinking, is there really anything else in there that can be replaced? The rest of it's wire.
Yeah, that's. Well, the only other thing it can be is the pickup.
But how do those go bad?
I mean, everything goes bad. I don't know. It ohmed out good though, so going. Yeah.
Back in position.
Great.
Gonna try this again.
Yep. Next, stay right there. William, do me a favor. It's not that. Try it now, just for shits and giggles.
Oh my god! Wow, listen to that.
Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! I forgot about something.
Wow.
Doggy! And don't ask me what popped in there to say disconnect that. Because I was just like,
I got it on video. There's proof.
Ground it out, or it might be sending a power to that and back feeding or something. Like, where's the test light?
There's my voltmeters there too.
Bill, you. God damn it! Did the tack work? Okay, it wasn't. Yeah, it was just.
It actually, I see it
You cranked it, it would move.
I wasn't looking that time.
Just do me a favor and just turn the key on. I just want to see if it's got pressure. And then we'll put that on the ground and see what happens. I already did. It's on the ground and nothing happens. So.
Key on?
Yeah, it's on.
No, that was him.
Oh, that was you? Okay. I thought, because it happened just as I touched the thing.
Sorry.
No,
It's not ground. It's not feeding power in, but it's not. It's also not grounded out. I don't know. That's something for another day. But hey,
It started!
I can't believe we changed every.
So you're saying that other distributor is and cap is probably fine?
The cardinal rule, which is eliminate as many things as possible.
Cardinal rule: eliminate as many things as possible.
I think of it like when you're doing carburetor tuning and you're having issues with carburetors, you disconnect everything vacuum. Just motor and carburetor. Everything else plugged up vacuum. Get it running good. Then you plug your shit back in.
Oops.
And that's what we should have done here. We should have unplugged everything that wasn't essential to making it run.
Yeah. That sounded mean. Yeah, you all saw it here first.
Woo!
Congratulations, Nick.
Fitting, brakes, battery. Not much more else, man.
Woo!
And we just gotta run it and double check the timing. That's it.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever.
I'm glad it manifested in here.
I would have never unplugged that. Are you gonna tell him, Bri? Are you gonna tell him?
I mean, I don't know. I was thinking about just letting him find out through here.
The thing is, it could be an issue with the tag itself. Yeah. It might not be. Maybe he had it hooked up backwards for a reason.
Awesome. That was great. Thank you.
It's like, I'm done.
It did.
I like that. Well, you know it can't slam that one real hard.
Hey all, we're here at No Kill Car Shelter today. Getting ready to get some custom paint done on Nick's 57 Chevy. So we thought we'd include all of you. Let's get into it. So cool. I love it. So exciting.